What's going on, family? It's Chad, the UFC dad here for some another amazing picks. Now, last week was a good one, really good one. We went 8-10. That's 80%. I told you every week I'm going to be doing 10 picks for you guys. Hopefully, they're all knockout picks for you little betters over there or whatever you're doing is watching the fights, little sneaky little motherfucker. All right. Hopefully everybody's been having a good time. Been watching a lot of that new show on Netflix, the SEC Story Show. It's pretty good, pretty good. Can't wait till football gets here. But till then, we will be hooked on the UFC. And this weekend we have Hernandez versus Roman DOLIDZE. Another Georgian coming at you. Maybe a northern Georgian champ. Who knows? Hernandez on I believe, a 7-fight win streak right now. Looks amazing out there. Pressure fighter, yada, yada, yada. You heard it all about him. Not the greatest stand up, not the greatest wrestling, but his cardio is amazing. A middleweight Cain Velasquez, even. Okay, slow down, guys. He is good. I like him. Cali boy. I was a Cali boy. So, you know who doesn't nowadays, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to have 10 picks for you. Let's get into it. Let's start out with the first fight of the night. The first fight that I chose to pick is Cody Brundage versus Mick Conseco. I can't pronounce it. I was actually at his first fight in Seattle. Wasn't a good one for me. Lost to that really tall, uh, what is that guy? Kastanzian, one of those caucus places over there. 6'5" welterweight. I mean, that's difficult, and he put it on him. So Brundage coming last 4 fights is 1-1-2, which is very weird to have two. The last fight, 2 draws. The last fight was that accidental headbutt, but I think he was on his way to losing to Abdul, anyways. Let's see here. What I have for Brundage, his grapple heavy style. He will get up there and throw some bombs, though. He does get a little reckless. What I know about Nakano, he's was 3-1 coming in his last 4 fights, but besides that, I'm not too big on the kid. A little bit older too, coming in as a prospect isn't always a good sign. But okay, boys, first pick, or ladies, first pick of the day, Brundage, mark it down. And we're gonna move right into the next one. We're gonna skip over my girl Juliana and Mrs. Fernandez. I love Juliana's game. She's the Wish version of Ronda Rousey, armbar queen. But yeah, let's just skip over that. I'm skipping that one. And then we're going to go next fight I'm picking is Medic versus Urbina. Gilbert Urbina. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not Hispanic. I'm sorry, guys. Going to get better over the year. I promise. Medic is 2-2 in his last 4. Gilbert is also 2-2 in his last 4. Doesn't fight a lot. He's pretty inactive. He is big also for the welterweight division. Just talking about that, he is 6'3" with a 4-inch reach on Medic. Medic is primarily a striker. I do feel, even though I believe he's 6'1" or so, he just seems small for this weight class. I liked him at 155. I think it was a hard time for him to make that weight. So here he is. This should be a winnable fight for him. I think it's going to be similar to the Tim Means fight in a way. Gilbert, his last fight, he did lose to Radic, and Radic's not a great stand-up guy, so that's kind of concerning to me. So the next pick, mark it down, Medic, bound. All right, third pick of the night. Let's see here. Who's the old chatty daddy got for you guys? We're going Edwards versus Zombie. 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 Can't stand her, by the way. She's a fucking cheat. Priscilla Cachoeira. If I would catch you on these streets, girl. Oh! What I'll do, I'll hardball. Not a big fan of her. She is 2-2 in her last four. Edwards is 2-2 in her last four. She is looking good ever since she's been over at Extreme Couture. She's really making a difference. Had a problem making the weight before. That seems to be all dialed up. She's not really having that problem in her last few fights. Let's see, Cachoeira, you know her style. Much as I don't like her, she is kind of fun to watch. She is just a big slugger. She will still bomb. She will take a hit and give a hit. I mean, you can't really hate that to watch. So just going to keep it simple for this one. I believe Edwards is going to outsmart her, be a little bit more technical. Edwards 3-round decision. Here we go, money line, boys. Boom! Edwards is the pick. Next fight, we're just going to roll right into the next one right here. Not skipping over any fights at this point. We're going to go Smith versus Kazima. Smith is a hot prospect. His dad, you know, you're probably going to hear the story about 100 times in the fight. His dad fought in the UFC, son of the UFC. But it is true. He is that new wave of MMA fighters where their dads were in the sport now are starting to see these kids in the sport at a really high level, good at everything. You can tell they've been in the gym at a very young age. Kazima, what we know about him, he's an okay grappler. But man, that chin is not looking good. Can Smith put him away with a knockout? I'm leaning that way. I'm TKO something. He's at this time of the video, he's a minus 515 favorite. So I don't even think he's the biggest favorite of the night, but still a very big, very big favorite. I got him just outclassing the kid here. I think Kazima, again, all hats off to him. He was in the UFC for a reason, but I think Smith's going to outwork him and just be a little bit higher level MMA fighter. So Smith is a pick, boys. Wow. And the next one, we're just going to roll into the next one here. Here we go. We got Walker versus Rafael Sequeira. Oh my gosh, I'm butchering that name. I'm sorry, sir. Sequeira, I love you. But you are 0-2 in the UFC right now, and both those losses are from TKOs. He pretty much needs a win here, guys, to stay in the UFC. Mr. Juicebox, Julius Walker, that's a name I can pronounce. He is 3-1. He lost his debut fight to Alonzo Menifield. He puts on a show. I was there in UFC Seattle. That was a good fight. He put on a show. Power striker. He just couldn't get the takedown at certain points. I think he needed to abandon that, but he was kind of outstruck by Menifield. So, fast starter. I think he's going to put it on the kid, and I think Walker's is going to walk away with the first round win. So Walker is a pick. And the next one is CLD versus ya boy Eric Anders. Anders is 3-1 in his last four. CLD is also 3-1 in his last four. You see what the UFC is doing here? Don't look at the odds here, guys. It's a little deceiving. Plus 425, minus 575 for CLD. That is nuts. This is a fight that I went back and forth on, really. I couldn't decide. I was pretty sure I was going to go CLD, but the more I looked at it, I wanted to choose Anders, especially for that plus 425. It might even be higher than that right now when this video comes out. But your boy, you know what he does. Probably the best 1-2 combination in the game. I mean, Jack Della Maddalena is up there. I can't even think of other few guys on top of my head, but Anders, I mean, he's a southpaw. That 1-2 is just money every time. He's never really developed anything else besides that, but damn, that 1-2 is really good. And you know what? He's been active. You can see on his Tapology, he's been doing the grappling competitions and stuff. The guy's a competitor. He even said himself, he doesn't need to be doing this anymore. He has enough money in real estate and yada yada that he's good. But over to CLD here. a guy who had all the praise, a guy that I would really like, a basketball player turned MMA fighter. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? They're finally coming over the sport. And he kind of shat the bed in a couple fights here, but he's turned around. He's actually turning a decent grappler, which you don't see a lot of English fighters doing, but he's been doing okay with that. He's been getting a lot of his wins, a lot of pressure heavy, get you on the fence, take you down, strike you mixed in, wins. Credit to him for doing that. I don't even want to make this pick. I'm gonna just I have it right here on the paper right now, COD, but I'm just gonna do it, boys. We're doing it. We're riding Eric Anders, okay? Your boy. Let's see if he can do it, all right? The pick is Eric Anders. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing that. All right, all right. I'm wild. I'm crazy. Who said I was crazy on this? All right, here we go. Next one we got here is Miles John versus John Masamoto. My boy Masamoto. God, he's such a freaking clean striker. I love watching that kid. Another one of those young, do it all MMA prospects. Looks good everywhere. Switches stances. Stands in the pocket. The only thing I do not like about him, and it's kind of hard to say because you don't see in the height, whatever. He just seems small. His arms seem short or something. He really has to get in there to get his combinations off. So you tend to take a punch sometimes. And you saw that Rob Font fight in his last one. But he is 3-1 in his last 4. Tough as nails. I fucking love this kid. I'm high on him. I hope he does great in this fight. Here we go, Miles John. You are 2-1-1 in your last 4. Strong wrestling base with a knack for just looking down and throwing bombs and hoping something lands. I think Masamoto takes advantage of that. The kid's freaking awesome. I love him. Despite the font loss, I'm still high on him. We're going to go Masamoto. Bah, 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 on to the next one. It is Andre Don't Touchy Feely against C-Rod Christian Rodriguez. Rodriguez, every time I see him fire this thing, him hurting my mijo, my little Raul Rojas Jr., my little amigo, my mana. Oh man, that's my boy. Mystic Muscle Noodles, my boy. Wait till you see me on a freaking prediction talking about Raul Rojas Jr., my little freaking mijo. Oh, my boy. I love that kid. And no, C-Rod took it to him. He said, okay, we're going to see how good you are. I know you're pressure heavy. You think you're going to get me out of here in the first round. He survived, won the second and third. Raul Rojas has learned from this. But that was at 135. Think about that fight. He missed it by a couple pounds, if not more than that. And he's done that a couple times. So that's why he's fighting at 145 in this fight. And that's why I am choosing Philly with the plus 180 card. I think Philly gets it done. I think Philly's big for the weight class. He's been there. He's experienced. He's 2-2 in his last 4. He doesn't really get beat, man. The guy's a tough son of a gun, okay? Should be able to beat him. Most average fighters. Good takedown defense. Enough power to stop a fight. That's what I have for Feely, and I feel like C-Rod fits that category. His record's deceiving. I think he only has 1 loss, honestly. But I just don't. I'm not high on the kid. Okay, put it that way. I'm not high on C-Rod. Sorry. Great guy. I think you're kick my ass, but not high on you. We're going Feely. All right, here we go. We're making our way. We're on pick number, if I have it right here, we're on pick number 8 already. Yep, 8. Yep. Oh, shoot, is that 9? We're on pick number 9 already? Holy guacamole, we're flying through this thing. All right, here we go. Pick number 9, we have Ursay versus Ade Osborne. Mr. Osborne, you know what he does. He's a really powerful striker. 125, 135, kind of floats between the 2 weight classes. Super long reach, 73-inch reach. He probably hits from here, you know what I mean? Guys, just 1-3 in his last 4. Is it win time? Is it not? I don't know. He's an exciting fighter. I think the UFC keeps him on even if he loses this fight because all the shuffling they have to do with Ursay. Ursay had a couple of opponents fall out, moved to different cards and such, but Ursig started out 3-fight win streak, ends up, I believe, maybe even 4, ends up going on a 3-fight skid. He's only lost to Stars, though. That's any sort of thing to him. He hasn't been finished except for the Kai Kara France fight. I mean, Moreno hits like a truck at 125. He can put guys away. Like he really does like a truck. What am I saying? He's a volume striker, but he can put people away. And then we have Pantoja. Pantoja can put people away with a punch or two. So he survived that guy. Kai caught him. I think that was a little short notice fight. I don't think he, whatever. I like Ursig in this fight. I think he gets back on track here. Slick boxer, mixing the takedowns at the right time with him if things start going sideways for him. Osborne isn't really known for his ground game, so that's where I see this fight going. Ursig, here we go, boys. Main event. We got your boy, not your boy, but we got Anthony Fluffy Hernandez versus the Caucasian sensation Roman Dolidze. Dolidze's on a 3-fight win streak. Strong grappler, but he's just a brute. He will this freaking to start throwing his heavy hands at you. Not the most technical, but if he hits, you're fucked. Hernandez, again, they've said it all about him. The middleweight king, the cardio king, the pillow hands turn into pillow fight hands. I don't know. I just made up one of this stuff. But he has a good chin, really good takedown. He loves top pressure. He will just grind for a ground and pound one or a sub. Weakness is a good striker and somebody with experience. Roman Dolidze doesn't fall in either of those, I feel. But he's on a 7-fight win streak in the UFC, and I feel like it has to end eventually. I don't see him fighting the top tier guys. I don't know what it is. Is Dolidze the guy to end them? I don't know. But fuck it. I chose him. Here we go. Dolidze winning. That's what I got. I think Dolidze is going to strike enough, kind of fuck him like, oh shit, that's kind of powerful. I'm going to try to grapple with him. Find out he's also strong on the ground too. He's a strong grappler. Dolidze grinds out a win. That's what I'm choosing. Call me crazy, but that's it, boys. So I'm going to run through the picks real quick. We got Dolidze, Ursig. We got Feely, Masamuto. The crazy pick is Anders. That's my crazy one for the week. Walker, Smith, Edwards. And the last two are Medic and Brundage. All right. I believe when I put in my little parlay with all those listed, it was like a plus 72 on DraftKings at the time. That's not bad. I think all together, you put in $1 and all the bets hit, you win your money back plus about $5 or so. So it's not a bad way. I mean, you guys bet or don't bet. This is not advice for betting. It's just monopoly money. So if you choose that, good luck. I hope everybody wins this weekend. I will be working, but I will be back. Dana White Contender Series is coming up, I believe, next week, if not the following week. And we have the motherfucking matchup everybody's been waiting for. We have the South African Manimal against the freaking Wolf, Chechnya. Oh, boy, that's going to be a great fight. I can't wait for that one. Oh, my gosh, that's going to be such a good one. I was about to tell you who I think is going to win here, but we got to wait till next week. I will be checking in Sunday, guys. Good luck again with everything. God bless. I'm out.